Good, good afternoon, sports gamblers. Today is Monday. What's it? September 20th, 2021. It's Raphael from DocSports.com. Laying in my bed because that's what the doctor told me I had to do. I did not want to cancel today's Ask a Bookie show just because I'm a little bit under. I don't want to say under the weather, but it is what it is. After you had a surgery like I did a couple months ago, you have to do what the doctor says. So hopefully you guys all had a great weekend. Hope you guys cashed some big tickets. I myself struggled in football again this week. I just can't get things rolling, but it's going to be a very, very long season. We lost with the Arizona Cardinals, lose by 1 point. We laid the 3.5. So we're bounced back. This is all about Monday Night Football prop show. I mean, let's face it, there's some really, really good prop bets tonight. But let's get going. What's on the spread? Let's see what's around town. I mean, it's 11.5. I did see a couple 12s pop up over at FanDuel and DraftKings for tonight, but there's another one. I don't think it's going to drive away a lot of. I don't think it's going to move down to 11. I don't think a lot of 12s are going to pop up. So I do think it's probably going to stay at 11.5 between Green Bay at Detroit tonight. So say yes, shop around and make sure you get the best number, but I don't think you're going to get that big of a difference in this game. The total might be different. Opened up at 48.5. Most places still have 48.5. The total is 49 in some books. Looks like Vegas pretty much has 49. Most off-book shores have 48.5. So if you're looking to bet the total, I would say maybe definitely kind of look around and see what you can get on that. I myself think it's going to be a high-scoring game. So it will not shock me if you see a lot of points scored in this one. That's why on my YouTube page, or Doc's YouTube page, not my YouTube page anymore, all our plays are over at Doc Sports, and that's good. Which is a good thing. If you sign up over at Doc Sports, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have plenty of guys putting YouTube videos out for free plays. Some of them have been outstanding, cashing big tickets all season long on their free plays. Indian Cowboy, Vernon Croy, the new guy, August has been doing some fantastic work. Scott Spracer, Tony George. So make sure you subscribe to Doc Sports. Get all our free plays and start catching some big tickets. I myself today, my free play is the team total, the Detroit Lions over the team total is 17.5. I don't understand why people were betting this under early. I looked over today and saw the ticket counts and some of the stuff that was going in and out on this one. I don't understand why this total was that low. I just think the Detroit Lions have always been able to score on the Green Bay Packers defense year after year. Last year, the first two times they played each other, easily scored over 20 points. The Lions offense put up some big numbers last week in week one. So I just think that that free play that I released today over at Doc Sports, it should be an easy. I shouldn't say easy, but I think it's going to be a nice winner. And I think we're going to start starting off the new week of football with a nice free play W. Like I said, there's some really, really good prop bets out there today. We're really going to talk about, someone asked us about point spread prop bets, alternate lines last year. And I really wanted to dive into this one because, like I said, the number is 11.5. The total is 48.5. First half period, the total is the Packers 7. Total is 24.5. And it goes down. But I really wanted to start talking about some of these alternative point spread props, which you can get in a lot of these other sports. I don't should say other sports, but some sports bets that you can make out there. I think some really good value on the first quarter bet. And this one, I think if you like Green Bay, which I think they're going to start off hot, why wouldn't you take the Green Bay Packers at -3.5? Even though the juice, you have to lay -120. Why don't you take that for the Green Bay Packers in the first half? I think they start off hot, wanting to score more than 3 points like they did last week against the Saints defense. We also what happened with the Saints in this week when they went to Carolina and lost. So I think the Green Bay Packers will want to start off hot and would not shock me again if we see some points scored right away from Aaron Rodgers and the Packers at home. So I kind of like that first quarter prop if you're looking to bet on that. Touchdowns, Green Bay total touchdowns is 3.5. The over is only -128, -125, where you were looking at, wherever book you're looking at. I think that total easily goes over. I said if I like the total, think it might go over the total, but would not shock me if you see a lot of points scored in this win. So why wouldn't you lay the Green Bay Packers at 3.5? total touchdowns scored in the game. Only laying minus 120. I don't like the field goals prop. I know we cashed that field goals prop last week on Monday Night Football. I don't think there's any value on this one. Defensive or special team to score a touchdown. A little bit shocked on that the yes being a 2-1. I think the Packers defense will probably want to play better than what we saw last week. So I'm not seeing that's a really, really good prop bet to bet on that, but it wouldn't shock me if we see a touchdown scored on defense or special team on that one. Detroit Lions total touchdowns over 1.5. And here's what's kind of, why would you bet the over on that at 1.5 at -$2? Then you can just get better value just betting the Lions over 17.5 team total over, and laying only minus, I think it was -115 last time I saw. Let me double check on that one. Let's see, Lions team total. Oh, yes, -120 over. Why would you lay that ridiculous price on 2-1 on that one? We could just lay the Detroit Lions team total 17.5. I still think, again, that's really, really good value laying the Detroit Lions on that one. So there's some, like I said, there's some really, really interesting prop bets. If you have any questions, feel free to chime on in. Let me know how you did this weekend. Let me know if you cashed any tickets, how big your tickets were, what were your locks of the day that cashed, either Saturday or Sunday, or throughout the whole weekend. Don't forget there was UFC this weekend. I had a nice play on UFC. Cashing a nice ticket over there. And there's some really, really good stuff that's going on. Don't forget about baseball's going on, playoffs getting ready to round the corner. WNBA playoffs start on Thursday. Yep, I just said it. WNBA starts on Thursday, their playoffs. Don't forget that. The NBA is right around the corner. So is college basketball. So is NHL. So don't forget we have some really, really big things coming over here at Doc Sports. So again, if you have any questions on your sports gambling, feel free to chime on in. Don't forget it's Friday show, our weekend football show on Fridays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will have some great stuff to do on Friday show, talking about all college football. Everybody talked about college football last week. Not many questions came in on the NFL last weekend. So hopefully we'll all start cashing some big tickets throughout the weekend. But let's get going with some more of these prop bets. Race to 10 points. If you like the Lions to cover, why don't you take a stab at the plus 225 for the Lions to score 10 points first? This game could start off pretty close right from the get-go. I think Green Bay pulls away in the second half, and I think the first half will be pretty close. Dennis, how's it going? Hopefully you had a great weekend, Dennis. Hit with Cincy and BYU. Yeah, a lot of people hit with Cincy. A lot of people had BYU. And that was one of the games that the books actually lost on that game. BYU, Arizona State. I talked to a lot of bookmakers, said that was one of the ones that they needed to come in to have a monster Saturday. But we all know the books cleaned up yesterday. Didn't really matter what happened on Saturday. But congratulations on those two hits, Dennis, on Cincinnati and BYU. I took BYU very, very small. I got a horrible number, but I just thought everyone else had them. Why shouldn't I? I was chasing my money late on Saturday just because, again, I didn't have a good college football. So, Dennis, I'm glad you hit your 2 tickets. Hopefully you can continue to cash more of your tickets. But, yeah, like I said, let's go through some other prop bets. Let's see. Passing touchdowns is a very popular one. Of course, with Aaron Rodgers being on there. What's his I just lost it. I can't find it all of a sudden. Too many prop bets to look over. Ooh, look at these questions coming in. Great weekend, except my Florida State money line play. I'm sorry about Florida State. Like I said, I wouldn't play them anymore. It's going to be a rough. Sorry about that, William. Frank, sorry, was the Green Bay over or the under 3.5 touchdowns? Over and a 3.5 touchdowns for Green Bay. I think they put up big numbers on that one. It would not be shocked. Again, I like this game to go over. And again, I think Green Bay scores a lot of points. I would not be shocked if they're in the 4, 5, 6 touchdown range tonight. And again, I still like the team total, Detroit Lions team total over 17.5. Fresno State, they may be the best college football team in California, Ricardo. So big win game for them. That was a fantastic game to watch. I've always been a Fresno State kind of follower, not I want to say fan, just because living in Vegas, I always watch a lot of Mountain West games. Their basketball programs is improving. Their football program has been really good as of late. So congratulations on Fresno State. I'm trying to find a Rodgers prepper. Like I said, I'm in my bedroom. So I don't have all my computer screens on in front of me. So I'm kind of looking for that right now. If anyone can give me help on that one, I would appreciate that. I'm trying to scroll down. Man, it's kind of hard only when having one computer trying to find all these prop bets. When normally when I'm in my office, I got 4 computers listing up and all that one. Hopefully someone can find that for me, because I don't know why my computer is not working on that one. Hold on, I'm still trying to. Let's see, passing yards. Oh, Aaron Rodgers is over 291, and Jared Goff is 259. So I would think, I would think Aaron Rodgers would have a huge day just because of how poorly he played. I would not be shocked if he does 300. He had to watch Tom Brady throw all over the field. So I would think Aaron Rodgers, if I had to choose who would have a better passing yards, I would say Aaron Rodgers, but I'll lay the minus 115 with Aaron Rodgers. I think he throws up for almost 300 yards. JP, what's going on? How about Jared Goff over 35 passing attempts? I would say yes on that one, just because the way the Packers defense looked last week would not shock me if that's the case. So I think that's a really good prop. I thought I saw minus 115 on 35.5 passing attempt, but that was early this morning before I left my house, so maybe it went up. But I like that prop bet, JP, and thanks for the kind words. Moose, what's going on? What against the grain and took Notre Dame points and sweated it out? Yes, yeah, man. I had Purdue, so I'm glad one of us at least cashed on that ticket. But boy, Purdue should have covered that number. But at least you cashed. At least someone I know cashed a good ticket. So congratulations on that Notre Dame cash, because I didn't cash on that one. Nice hit on the Titans. I didn't have any opinion on that game, so nice opinion on that one. JP, your thoughts and my thoughts exactly. So you know what, JP, when I get done after this, and I have to do one more media hit in bed. Looks like I'll be doing all my stuff in bed today and probably tomorrow. I'm gonna jump on that. So I'm gonna jump on that over 35.5. So me and you have something to root for, JP. We'll both cash that ticket today. Drew, so what is your good value bet for tonight? I still think, Drew, it's Detroit Lions over 17.5. I actually bet my free play today. Sometimes I don't bet my free play because I'm waiting to see if the numbers move. So if the number moves against me, I don't. If the number moves for me, I bet it. But tonight's free play, I definitely bet it. Myself, 17.5 Detroit Lions. I would not be shocked if they hang around. I'm not saying they're going to win the game. I'm not saying Green Bay is going to go 0-2, but I think this is going to be a lot closer game than I think we're going to see. Would not be shocked if the Packers win by 10, but I think the Lions can put up 17.5 points. So that's probably my good value bet for the day. I don't have a game on the side or total. I might, and it's a big capital M, might bet the over. I don't know. I don't think that we're going to see any line movement on the total and the side anymore, so I probably won't. Moose, P.S. I forgot to ask you how you're doing today. I guess you can see where I'm doing the show at is how I'm doing today. So you can put it that way, Moose, how I'm doing today. But hey, woke up, so that's good enough for me. So hopefully we'll cash some big tickets today. That's what I'm saying. And that one, free mine. Hey, is Bed Mgm a legit site? Yes, it is a legit site. I worked for Bed Mgm. No, I shouldn't say. I worked for MGM for almost 15 Super Bowls. That's when you work in Vegas sportsbooks, you don't count years, you count Super Bowls. So I almost worked 15 Super Bowls. It is a legit site. So I I'm not going to say I highly recommend them but I recommend using them. It's 100%. You're going to get paid. Whatever you have any questions on Free Mind. But yeah, Bed MGM is a legit site. I know some of the guys that still work over for Bed MGM. I know some of their social media people and all that. So yes, and I know the VP over at MGM, Lamar Mitchell. So her firm, I'm not sure if you discussion MLB. If you have a baseball question, I will happily discuss some baseball. So Texas versus, I guess that's Yankees tonight. Yorkie's been performing. Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with the Yankees right now. I mean, I really don't want nothing to do with the Rangers, but I couldn't put my hard-earned money on either of them. I mean, the Yankees are at home. Cortez is on the mound, but why would you lay minus 260? With the Yankees as they've been struggling? The total has dropped a whole run. Opened up overnight number came up was at 9.5, if I'm not mistaken. I know the total was 8.5 because I really thought about maybe looking at a total on that. But I think you can get really good value with the Rangers plus 1.5 at plus 125. So that means the Yankees could still win the game by 1, and you're going to cash that ticket. But I don't have any action on that game, but I wouldn't want to recommend betting either one of them, but I would probably continue still looking to fade Texas. What about Bovada? Bovada's been long forever, so they're a legitimate book as well. Canada-based. I do a lot of stuff over in Canada, Montreal, Quebec, and all that. So they've been around. Geez, I couldn't even count them a year. So I would put them as a legitimate book as well. Cards Milwaukee. It's a tough one because I hate the Cardinals because I'm a Cubs fan. You all know that. And I don't want to see them make the playoffs. But Peralta is on the mound, and he's been struggling a bit. That's why I think we're probably going to see a lot of runs scored in this one. I wouldn't lay the $2 with Milwaukee, and I don't want to lay the run line. But I'm going to be rooting for Milwaukee just because I don't want to see the Cardinals make the playoffs, but they've been red hot. I have to give the Cardinals credit. I thought they were dead in the water, and they're playing some good games. So if I had to say continue to ride the hot team, and that's what the St. Louis Cardinals are right now, a hot team. But boy, I hate to say that just because it's the St. Louis Cardinals. It drives me crazy. Apologize for moving my computer around, but I had to stretch my leg out. So anytime, Free Mind, anytime you have any questions, feel free to kind of chime on in. Like you said, I try to answer as many questions as possible. If I can answer them, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to give you BS stuff on that. So anytime you have any questions, but provided there's some really, really good prop bets and a whole bunch of stuff as well. So I would say yes. I am bets prop for Monday night just now turning. I said Aaron Rodgers over 291 over passing yards. Detroit Lions over 17.5 team total so far. Those are the two ones. And where I'm riding with JP, Jared Goff over 35.5 passing attempts. Those three are the ones that I have announced iron. So we're going to go 3-0 on those Monday Night Football prop bets that I have just announced you. So Ian, thanks for turning in. Thanks for turning in. We're going to go 3-0 on those bets. I'll repeat them again. Aaron Rodgers over 291 passing yards, passing attempts for Goff, 35.5, and the Detroit Lions team total over 17.5. Those are three that I'm going to actually put some action down on it myself. I have one of them already, but when I get off, I'm going to put those other two in. Anytime, Ian, thanks for chiming in. Thanks for watching, and always your great input, Ian. I really appreciate it. Well, Free Mind, I hope he does blow out the Lions for passing attempts. But it wouldn't shock me if Green Bay is up big by halftime, and then maybe I can clean my DVR or watch Monday Night Raw. So I hope you're right on that, Free Mind. But again, at the same time, it wouldn't shock me if the Detroit Lions keep this really close. William, thanks for the kind words. I could be in worse shape, but like I said, I would still be able to do the show. And I'm hoping and trying to do the show 2 days a week religiously, both Mondays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Times and, Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. I love the Friday show because we have so many college football games, but 2 days a week. I'm going to try to continue. That's why I don't mind doing it where I'm doing it now, because I really wanted to talk to you guys. I love you guys' input. I love you guys' questions. So thanks for the kind words, William. Free mind, how long does it take to pay out? That I don't know. I don't know how long it takes for MGM. I can find out for you and maybe give you an answer on Friday's show, Freemind. I don't know how long it takes for Bed Mgm to pay out, but I can make a quick email or shoot a quick text after the show and quickly find out. But yeah, if you want, or you can follow me, Freemind, on Twitter, and then I'll DM you, and then I can give you an answer much quicker. But I could probably find out sometime today, or maybe as early or later as possible as tomorrow. But I'll find out for you. But like I said, you can follow me on Twitter at VSI.sports, and just shoot me a question, and I will find out for you and let you know. Anyone on the Phillies tonight? I am not on the Phillies tonight, but I can't wait to watch the game. I think it's going to be a really, really good, interesting a game on the Phillies game tonight. I mean, Phillies run line will probably look good because, let's face it, they're playing the Baltimore Orioles. But Suarez on the mound, they usually give him some early run support. So why wouldn't you want to be on the Phillies on that one? I think last time I saw, you can get plus money on the Phillies run line. So yeah, I would say yes. Affirm Jays versus Tampa. I feel hard with Jays, but thinking Tampa might outperform. Go Ravens. Baltimore overcame last night. Yeah, that was a great Ravens game. Yeah, last night I totally agree with you. No opinion that Jays Tampa should be a really, really close game on that one. Andreas, what was the prop? 35.5. That was passing attempts for Jared Goff. That's the prop bet for that one. Eric, dogs have been barking so far in NFL. Grab that candy. Yes, they have been. That's why the sports books have been crushing it. The first NFL's week 1 and week 2. So I highly recommend it. Keep on looking at the dogs until dogs start barking, because right now the books have been cleaning it up so far. So I agree. Freemind, what sites do you use? I have multiple sites that I use. So it's pretty. It's a long list of sites. What I do use, I know I use William Hill. I use a couple offshore ones. I don't like to mention them because the bosses don't like me mentioning offshore books on the air, but I do use William Hill a lot. Circa, I also use a lot Westgate, stuff like that. But I'm not going to lie. You guys know me. I'm not going to lie. I use a lot of offshore or global sites, if you want to call them, as well, just because you can get some really, really good prop bets out there. And I play the horses a lot. So sometimes when I can't get to the track, these global books offer me horse racing and dog racing. So I would probably say I use a little bit more global than US, because I can bet the horses easily through global. I can bet soccer. I can bet my tennis head-to-head matchups, golf matchups. So that's it. But if you're looking for US books, both the DraftKings is really good. Bet MGM, BetWin, Westgate, William Hill, Circa. Those are all fantastic books. Free mine. Eric, right on. Appreciate your respect. Thanks, Eric, for the kind words. Thanks for chiming on in. William hit at Reds tonight. Boy, they need a big win. The Reds, like I said, they try to keep up with the St. Louis Cardinals have been doing. So I'm hoping the Reds tonight as well. Thanks, Andrews, for the kind words. Eric, any thoughts on NFL total tonight? I'm leaning towards the over. I have no action on it as of right now. I don't know if I'm gonna play the total, because I don't think. Eric, we're gonna see that much line movement. Let me see. I don't think it's moved since I've been on the air. Let me check right now. Total still 40. Oh, there's a little bit more 49s. Oh, I know it's still the same. Most US books have 49. Most global books have 48.5. I'm leaning towards the over myself. I just think I cannot see the Green Bay Packers scoring less than 3 points like they did last week. So I just think we're going to see a lot of points scoring this. I don't have any action on it yet, Eric. I don't know if I'm gonna, but if I am, I can guarantee you it's probably going to be the over. I know I probably just confused you on that one, but I'm leaning towards the over on that one. Hopefully you catch big, Eric. William, let's go. You can only do Westgate if you're in Vegas. They don't do outside states. That is correct on that one. Westgate, they don't do outside states. Anytime, Eric. Anytime. Like I said, I hope I didn't confuse you. But that is it's Fremont. It's supposed to be raining. What game you talk about, Fremont? What's if it's supposed to? If in Green Bay, I do believe I saw a weather report. I think it is supposed to be raining. I haven't checked since this morning. Let me double check right now what the weather is supposed to be in Green Bay, the frozen tundra of Green Bay. Oops. God, I really do miss multiple. I don't know how people work with just one computer screen. I feel like I'm back in a stone age. It's a chance of rain. So I'm not saying it's going to be pouring buckets, but it's a chance of rain. It's really hot. Wow, the humidity's 85% right now in Lambeau Field. Oof, that's like golf weather. Oof, that's sticky out there. But yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I think the public is on the over. Oh, I shouldn't say the public's on a lot. Not that many big tickets. I checked last night before I went to bed what the ticket count was for money and totals, and I thought it would be a lot more money on the over. I mean, this total only opened up at 48.5, and it's like I said, it's only moved a half a point, so it's not that much crazy money coming in. Last time I did check. It was about 64% of the money that was coming in on Green Bay. Most of the big tickets early came in on the Lions. I'm Green Bay early when it was 10.5, and then now most of the money is coming in on the Lions plus the 11.5. And most of those 12s that we saw, I think yesterday, quickly got bet down. So it's been a little bit weird, but it doesn't matter who wins this game. The books are still going to have a monster weekend. So I'm sure the bookmakers and odds makers are probably sitting back saying, who really cares who wins this game, because they have cleaned up the last 2 weeks. Eric Grass said, thanks for the kind words, Eric. Again, appreciate you guys all chiming in. And don't forget Friday show at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Times, our college football, pro football weekend show. Last Friday, was mostly college football we talked about. We had some great content. You guys had some really, really good bet. You guys had a lot more winners than I did on Friday's show for college football. So maybe I have to start betting all your guys' input, and I would have had a really good weekend. So you guys rocked it on Friday's show, so I appreciate it. And thanks for all the questions coming in today. It's going to be interesting to see how Monday Night Football is. It doesn't say how. Let me double. I closed it. Let me double check on what it says. Chance of rain for kickoff. It says they're expecting everything but 60 to 70% chance of rain by kickoff. Nothing really, no thunderstorm. Just says a light drizzle. Humidity is supposed to be really, really high the whole time of the game. So I don't know if that's going to cause any problems. But I would think it's probably Green Bay weather if you think about the Lions play indoors. So it doesn't say it's going to be pouring buckets during it. They're just saying a light drizzle, nothing really big. So I would say we could see some rain. I don't know if we're going to see thunderstorms and downpours, but I mean, it looks like I just lost you guys, so I lost my connection. Damn it. Hopefully, guys. I thought I lost my connection right here. Looks. I just like the way Arizona played in Week 1. I was sold on Minnesota. I'm still not sold on Minnesota. I thought their defense looked pretty bad, especially the way to start the game. So that was my reasoning. I just thought Arizona looked really good in Week 1. I'm not sold on Minnesota all season long. They were one of my teams I was looking to fade them all season long because I still think the head coach in Minnesota could be on his way out if they struggle. So that was my main reason. I like the way Arizona looked in week 1 on the road. So that was my real reason. I thought that number was going to be around 5. I mean, even bet all the way to 6. So I like the bet. I like the number itself. So that was my main reason why I liked him. But look what happened at the end. I got the big fat loser. So it is what it is. I made that number 5, thinking it was going to be bet all the way up to 6. So that's why I liked the Arizona Cardinals pretty big yesterday. So that's what I was looking at. So. But it lost, so it doesn't matter what number I made it or why I made it. It lost, but I still respect that play. Thought the number was going to open up around 5. Thought the betting public would move it to 6, and it didn't. It actually went down. So the public chose Minnesota, and the public won, and I lost. So, but I have no second thoughts on my play. I thought that was the best play on the board for me. Free mind, I think the Packers and the under. Well, I agree with you, Packers, but you know me, free mind. I've been saying I'd like the over all season long on this one. So hopefully, let's hopefully one of us cashes a ticket. So we'll look at that one. Bookie Bird Bets. Welcome to the show. I guess you're on IC. IC calls his channel the teaching channel. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was calling it the teaching channel. What's he teaching? I guess maybe I need to learn something. I didn't know he called it the IC teaching channel. So that's kind of funny. But no, thanks for jumping on in Bookie Bird Bets. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Monday. But I'm gonna log on off, guys, because it's been a little bit over a half hour. I got some other stuff I need to do. And as I lay in bed, not being lazy. I wish I could say I was being lazy, but you got to do what you got to do. But thanks for everyone for chiming on in. I apologize for thinking I was going to have to do this show a little bit later, but I got home much earlier than I thought I was going to be home. So I'm glad you guys all chimed in. Thanks for everything. Thanks for all the great questions. Don't forget Friday's show, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Show. Ask a Bookie, the football weekend show. Ask me anything you want. Don't forget to follow me on social media, on Twitter at VSI.Sports. Follow me on Instagram, Raphael Esparza. Follow me here at the Doc Sports channel. Get all my free play videos. We didn't do anything over the weekend because I wasn't feeling as well, so I couldn't jump on and do one. So you guys all have a fantastic Monday. Cash big this week. This all rest of the week. Again, follow me on all my social media. And again, my favorite phrase, which I'm going to get a T-shirt. I need to look into getting a T-shirt. And I'll send you guys free T-shirts. You watch the show. Please don't bet what you don't have. Have a fantastic rest of the day and the rest of the week, guys.